Hello, it's Angela Kirby, and it's time to do the weekly Mandala Oracle, taking from my book, Creating Wisdom in Magic in Life and Love. I will be choosing a mandala randomly from here. There are 54 that I've drawn over the many years, starting this particular series in 2007. And so what I do is each one is an oracle. And so what is it that we could do with knowing that we as a collective that would benefit us this week? All right, shadow, da-da-da-da-da. That's interesting, very interesting. Okay, some more shadow stuff to come to the surface by the sounds of that. So I'll read out the mantra and then I'll get on to what the message is. So a circle of love, a circle of life, this mandala is now in our lives. Allow it to open its pleasure and delight through seeing and feeling. In meditation, it will guide us. Allow it to whisper its wisdom. Can we hear what the messages are? Write what we hear and feel and study it deeply, and then release for our path to be. So you actually can have a look at the drawing later on once you've finished watching this. Go onto my website and have a look for it, and just sit there and do a little bit of meditation. You can stare at it for a little bit, observe it, and then close your eyes for as long as you like and see what insights might come to the surface to help you in your life. But this one is, are you fearful? Shadow, number 17. Does it seem that you cannot see the forest for the trees? Are you getting caught up in gossip, straying from the path and wondering why you're feeling hollow inside? Or has your ego overridden your innate ability to self-correct and trust the path? In choosing this mandala, it steers you back on track, returning you to the light. What you are experiencing now is important for your growth. Given time, it will be clear why this has occurred and the lessons apparent. The shadow side that appeared ugly flourishes into a beauty beyond even what you thought was possible. So that sounds great. Stop for a moment and take time to meditate, and regularly. Bring your breath deeply into your belly, releasing slowly and purposefully. Repeat several times. By diminishing this fearful shadow, you step back onto your path with self-love intact. It is now what you exude. This shift lays a foundation of stability, calming the seas as you ride the waves of life. So this is a big mandala, and it's time for that sense of authenticity to really come to the surface, to shift through the shadow, the fears that are coming up, and let them go. A great exercise is to sit down simply and write them all down. Write down what's going on rather than them floating continuously around in your head. And that way you can ask yourself then, is that really happening in my life? Is this true? How's this serving me? Etc, etc. So have a little bit of conversation with yourself in regards to what's coming to the surface. I think the next moon will be a new moon, but nevertheless, you can have a little, burn the piece of paper off after this, and after you've written down all those things, and go for a walk, go and hug a tree, that sort of thing, to then ground yourself to feel, okay, so what are the great things in my life? And then when you've come back from a bit of a walk or whatever, you can start to put those things down, and don't worry about the how, just allow yourself, and the I don't know, that is an asset, not a liability, to be the guide in your life, and especially this week. So shadow is the one. This is quite a deep piece, but a great stage to be going through, to open up and shed off the skins that are attached to you that are untoward, and to be truly, authentically who you are. If you have any questions, you can certainly ask me. In the meantime, be gentle, be kind. Have a great week ahead. Ciao, ciao.